Who is here?
Can everybody
Someone
roll me
shock us.
everybody roll me perception check.
A
would
hallway.
be-
Good guess. Let's see. Perception, right?
What seems to be
As long as we're not in like a bank vault or anything.
No, you seem to be in
I'm
some
blind.
sort of tavern, but on the second or maybe third floor, way up. Nathan, Britt, there are several windows, but they're kind of like these black, as in like tinted. And then as you look closer, you realize they're not like tinted; they're burned. As you look through the windows and you see the surrounding area, what you assume were forest, is now burned and charred. And the window itself is warm to the touch.
Like the charred part, can that be like scraped away?
Yeah, you scrape the windows part and it just soot. As all of a sudden, because you're in the room that would fit like 10 people, 12 people. There's 8 beds, tables. Looks like an inn, honestly. As Nora just kind of opens the first door that she sees, there's 2 of them, and just kind of starts walking out. She walks out for a few steps and just stops. As who's gonna be the first who walks out?
I'm gonna
He's still
try
by
and
the
walk
window.
out.
Dagger, as you walk out through the hallway, the first thing you see is Nora squatting over a dead body. That is nothing but one half basically rendered by some sort of blade, and the other half is basically burned.
Is this a
Question.
familiar sight?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I do an investigation check for origin of attack?
Can you answer my question first?
Yeah, you can roll me investigation checks.
Okay.
But
now-
I think what Dagger's getting at here is this looks very similar to Tannis.
On one side, yes, but on the other side, Farron, small side note for him, if he has a theory, I'm pretty sure he can voice it himself.
Go for it.
bitch.
And
Anyways, next time let me do my own talking. Now then, I'm guessing, is there really just
Pain.
a dead body though?
it is what seems to be a elven woman's body, basically cut in half. One side is one part of its lower part is singed by the cutting point, while the other one is clean cut. But of course, there's like a lot of blood in the hallway. As Nora just kind of inspects, doesn't scream, doesn't yell, doesn't say.
So we're inside still. We're not outside.
No, you're literally what seems to be on the second or third floor. You're not on the first floor. You're somewhere in an inn, as apparently Nora described.
Is there a window?
Yes.
I would like to look out the window.
You don't really see much, as the windows themselves seem to be tinted in this black. But as you touch the windows, they are kind of hot. Like as in, they've been next to a fire for a while.
This is not a good sign. I'm gonna walk back to the group and tell them that I'm going to see if there's anything wrong on the outside. Just
Before that,
preparing my
Alexis.
shield and hammer.
Yes.
nat 20 on that investigation.
Well, you realize that this woman was probably running, trying to hide, and something caught up with her from behind and skewered her in half. Well, sliced her in half. And basically, with a single slice, whatever got to her didn't do anything else left.
Question, all this impact and stuff like that, similar to Tannis?
No, your place was entirely obliterated. This seems to be just somebody walked in and just killed this individual. It could be a humanoid, while for you was like the whole place got leveled.
No.
Alright, go ahead, Dagger.
I'll be going downstairs after signaling people and just shield at the ready.
As you go down to the first floor, there's only 2 floors. You are on the second floor. Go down to the first floor. It has about 10 tables, a bar, a dozen chairs by the bar, and about 7 people, 2 humans, 3 elves, and 2 gnomes, all dead. Stab wounds in their chest or neck, basically killed where they sat.
This was a quick attack. I'm gonna peek out the exit if the windows are still too foggy and tinted.
Only perception check for them. The door is actually closed, and you see from where you are, the door is locked from inside. Looking outside, you see about a 10 or so buildings, and you see a lake, what seems to be to the east of where you are. The streets seem to be quiet, nothing is there. Everything looks normal and fine, but then as you look onward to the forest, or you think the forests are, they're just charred trunks, as in there's no leaves, there's no live tree bark, everything seems to be burned. But also what you realize looking down at the actual streets, you see there are about 20 or 30 corpses in the streets. Seemingly simple stab wound, either just a stab or a slash, and singe marks on the cobble walkway.
With this set, Araxis, you said the door was locked from the inside?
Yes.
And these people were killed running away.
Yes.
So, question, how, this might be a perception check here, how the hell did the thing get out of the building? Is it out of the building at all?
That's a good question.
Can I roll perception check? As a realization hits me.
You can roll
Have
me
you
perception.
gone downstairs though? That's my question.
Yeah, because
What's up?
Yeah, you're not there. You're still upstairs
No, I can walk
examining a
look.
body.
I examine the body, and then, after that, I walk down. It's
Ugh.
not a very complicated action. If this was, 50
Yeah,
feet away, sure, but you go on.
okay, before we continue with you, Farron, Brett, Sergel, Nathan, what are you gonna do?
I was basically busy scraping something off of the top windows, also looking down, trying to look outside. If I realize that the effort is entirely futile, I'd just stop and go downstairs as well.
Yeah, it's
I'm going to look out the window and see if there's any movement outside.
you rolled for it. You rolled a 17. No, but you see, basically what you see, you think to the west and to the north as the sun is slowly setting there. Not setting, but it's looming there. There should be you would see miles upon miles of forest. And there is miles of forest, but I guess maybe a good 200, 300 feet from where you are. Every greenery has been scorched and burned, almost unnaturally. And also kind of in this circular pattern area, as in at a certain point it just stops being burned, and then the natural lively trees and tree life continues.
Was there anything that would resemble a wheat field?
No. It looks
What?
like a bunch of It looks like a bunch of, well, in one side it looks like a bunch of forests, and on the other side it looks like there's just a massive lake about 400 feet away to the east.
Okay.
Also getting downstairs now. Looking at the corpses, like you said, stab wounds in the chest and neck.
Yeah, basically either one or the other. One stab or slash. Either his neck or chest area, basically by the heart.
Looking at this, like, I don't know if this would be medicine or anything. What would you use? How likely is this that this was suicide?
Roll me medical check.
Could I assist him with that being
Sure.
in the same room? I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, I guess, Baron, you can roll me perception check. Oh my god, 20.
Nice.
I did 21.
21, okay. So, Nathan, this is not suicide, as you realize every single thing has one singular similar weapon. It's something quite... It's a bit thicker and maybe longer than a long sword, or I guess wider. But it seems extremely elegant, as there seem to be no rip and tear. And you see clearly that there is panics in the last people's moments, as none of them seem to be willing to partake in this. Nor are there any weapons that are drawn already or covered in blood. One also thing you realize, even though it's an extremely messy death, there is no blood. Basically, you know, that would indicate like a slashing, as in like a wide arc, and you know, it goes across the wall or something. It has been done precisely with precision. Theron. You realize something as everybody examines the place. There's this faint smell of sulfur in the air. And there's these occasional smidges on the ground. These black spots that you realize they are footprints. But they're not footprints of a humanoid. Or at least what you think. It's a single pair, but it looks beast-like. Unnatural. And as you get closer a bit to one of them, it reeks of brimstone and sulfur. You believe, good sir, there's a demon on the loose. Which kind?
Demon.
I have no clue.
For type, based on like everything we hear, is this a religion check? Just to see if I can pull together anything.
Roll me a survival or a religions check if you can find.
I'm just tagging along because I don't want to roll for Chadwick. Tagging advantage
Yeah,
survivals.
Is Britt downstairs now as well?
Ooh,
Is the
not a
whole
great
group
number.
downstairs?
13.
I'm upstairs, but I would be making my way to the downstairs.
All right. If not, I'm gonna go get you.
Your main immediate like snapshot response to what this could be. This may be a Babao demon, a two-legged fiendish creature that is all about, you know, suffering and carnage. But the way everything is killed, like masterfully, you think it's not that. Maybe something similar, because Babaos would be just, you know, massacre, skewer everyone, make it all bloody and all nice. Well, this is
Not
extremely
make it quick.
yeah, this is extremely precise, quick, and elaborate. Not messy and, you know, bloodthirsty.
This was a directed attack. No near demon warned on about. Something is right here.
Would you make the fact known that there was a demon around. Like,
Yes, you said this out
directly.
loud. That part he
Yeah.
somewhat mumbled, but you could connect what he said based on what he just said now.
Oh.
You really
Just in case. Just in case. I'm going to cast see invisibility.
Actually, you know what? You just gave me a good idea.
As you cast see invisibility on one of the tables where one of the people lays dead in the chair, a man that was trying to get a drink, squatting down, there is a creature of red slimy skin and a massive tail, wielding what seems to be a simple short sword that is probably twice or even 3 times thicker. It has red glowing eyes, and its eyes are glaring. It's completely devoid of you as a threat or, just some sort of opponent. It is fully focused on one of your companions.
Now turning to Farron, eyes obviously glowing.
Hmm.
We're not alone.
Or other. And, divine sense.
No.
Fiendish presence.
You can
let's
sense 4 fiendish presences within 60 feet. One of them is outside. 3 of them are inside. One of them is one of them is where Nathan probably is looking, the corner of the tavern. And 2 are above. But you realize something, that one of them is actually something you didn't realize until just now. One of them is Nora. As it's clearly, you can feel the presence where Nora is just squatting down. She seems to be just fully focused on the body of the elf. She didn't move, she didn't say much at all. Just kind of there. So
I raised, like, Farron raises his hand, and suddenly below Farron, Chadwick appears. Auto mounted video game style, and and he hoists the shit. Like, this is kind of a scene here. Like, he suddenly Farron's mounted, and he says in less of a yell and more of a calm and direct but very concerned order, "Formation. Activate your
Wow.
divine senses. Our eyes are deceiving us."
And I'm guessing you're telling that to
Everyone,
could
yeah,
hear.
everyone here said.
Everyone, yeah.
Well, I guess I'm doing
Okay.
that.
Drawing a sword.
Yeah, we're doing this, I guess.
So, the
And-
the creature that is on the table fully focused on Inca, and Inca just looks at that creature. Clearly, their eyes meet, and she,
Oh, the demon's in trouble.
You're
in trouble.
Oh boy.
can everybody roll me a perception check?
Yes. Perception,
I
right?
mean, I can, but
Well, am I gonna?
I'm the only one who can accurately perceive them. I roll a fucking 9.
Well,
It's not the worst on the ballot.
Holy hell, all of us are blind.
Both my perception checks today are shit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not the third one.
You're a very distracted person today.
Yeah.
Bigger problems to handle. New recipes to contrive of. The
Yeah.
insect won't make itself.
Give me a second. I just need to find the person. There you go. So there is this stalemate all of a sudden. And the
Where's the child?
child is in Brit's possession, I hope.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Give it to Inca. I don't know.
You all of a sudden hear this silent murmur as if the air becomes a bit colder. For all of you, it's basically just murmurs as all of a sudden, all the demon in front of you, Nathan, just vanishes in red smoke, and the red smoke becomes apparent for all of you.
Question.
This is not over.
Sorry. Yep, sorry.
Yeah. Baron, you hear, "Come back to me. The resurrection begins." As you all of a sudden hear the voice where it's coming from, and somewhere 60-70 feet away from the tavern, through a window, you see what seems to be a hybrid, maybe, of a human and a dragonborn walking through the street, holding this black banner. And as he walks just casually, when he walks behind, all of a sudden a townsfolk that was laying on the ground all of a sudden just springs up back from the ground and starts to just slowly stumble towards so it basically follows the individual.
You.
Yeet.
Slightly whisper to Norsec. That wouldn't
Upstairs.
be him, would he?
I believe Nora's upstairs at the moment, right?
No, Nora's with us now downstairs.
Oh, is she?
Like
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was still
Everybody
expecting that
move.
body.
Everybody moves as everybody else moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if she's with us, then that makes us easier.
That wouldn't be him, would it?
My brother? No. This is some sort of freak that is
Not
resurrecting the local populace. As you can see, he kind of points at the people rising next to, next to the person. This creature, this humanoid creature that walking down the street, seems to acknowledge you as he kind of glares of a few seconds through the windows of the tavern, but then he looks away and just continues walking down the street, as now, slowly but surely, the streets are filled with the moans and cries of the undead.
One question about that. Would it be possible, like, how do I phrase this? When we met the undead at the Hammerfall Inn,
Mm-hmm.
like, was the kind of resurrection, I don't know, like style, or like, I don't know if there are any signatures to this. Would it be possible to like assume whether they're similar styles?
The main thing that you might, I guess, correlate with just a passive insight is that the robes look similar, but by the way this individual looks, you don't think it was exactly the same person, but maybe it's part of the same deal. As for the undead, well, I mean, they were basically marching. You didn't see them getting resurrected, so maybe the same deal, maybe not.
Who you gonna call?
Brit? Ghost.
No.
Baron gives a side glare to Brit, very clearly waiting for orders at this point. Though the intent of what she wants to do is very also clear.
I'll give you 2 minutes to decide what you want to do. I'm gonna go to the.
Let's not debate any further. They're demons.
I'm
They're
thinking-
resurrecting people. Let's just kill them.
Murder.
There is no talking.
Yeah, I feel like this is pretty like if you start trying to negotiate with this person, who won't you negotiate with? T-Mod's just waiting down the hallway from this one.
Let's not give quarters to people raising the dead, which is an obvious no-no.
I mean, what would Karak think if he was here?
To be entirely honest, Raising the Dead was pretty much the only of Tarumak, like the only one of the Order's tenets that Tarumak didn't speak up against. Like he said,
Yeah.
disregard the tenets' orders, but he still.
But he still has to take
his-
precautions against undead rising.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did
like,
tell
no,
us to
even-
burn the corpse.
yeah,
So-
he's even more specific about it. He doesn't just say bury them; he says burn them.
Well-
Specifically for the fear of them turning undead.
Well, about good.
Let's fight.
Okay, so you realize something. The glares every once in a while of the creature of the humanoid seem to be catching on the tavern, and it culminates as he walks by it and just gives a knock on the door. 3 soft knocks.
Wait. Have the
What?
girl move away.
Still out of it.
Pass it to Arthur.
Give it to Lena.
Actually, yeah, better option.
Like, yeah, I at least try to hand her off to Lena. It's like, guard the little one with your life, please. I'm going to,
Weapon out.
well, weapon out and crack the door open.
The figure stands in front of you, about 7 feet tall, quite imposing.
70?
No, 7. About
Okay,
7 feet tall, imposing, with a nice black banner with skulls written on its tapestry in silver. It looks at you, eyes all of you in the room, and smiles, and gives a bow. I greet you, chosen.
Hey, now's the time. Not the time for silence. Come on.
Who might you be?
I am Nor, the ever chosen. I do my master's bidding, as you do.
Creating unholy abominations of the undead.
But of course. And you? Eradicating them in the name of whatever fate you follow, I assume. I am here not for you are not my court. I am for the guests of the inn to hear my call. As all of a sudden, the individuals in the town all of a sudden spring to undeaf. They move slumpily off the tables or off the ground and start to orderly just walk by all of you.
As
Really?
I'm witnessing, I'm watching everybody. What is everybody doing?
I'm ready to start swinging, and I'm irritated that
Yep.
I have to wait.
Inca is furious, but she's holding off. She's being patient. That's for all of you, for you players. Arthur is kind of
Question.
questioning everything. He has his gun in a death grip, but he's just waiting. Nora seems to be puzzled, but also intrigued by this. Lara is basically still half asleep in Elena's clutches. And I guess for everybody else, you're basically how you feel.
Question.
Weapon raised.
Can I insight Inca?
Roll me an insight check.
While he's doing
15.
that, Sergal has his Sergal has
speaks.
drawn his sword and is just basically waiting for the order.
Yeah, I think everyone's in that mindset, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of want to ask him, like, is he gonna stop if we start crushing his meat puppets?
Well, before you do that, you realize that Inca is waiting. But if she's not waiting for anything particular, she's furious what is happening, but she's waiting.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to gauge if she's being patient for us or if she's being patient because we're in deeper shit than we think.
You assume deeper shit. What? You have no fucking clue. Because you know what she is. You know what she can do. If she feels like she needs to do it, she would do it, but she's waiting. She does not like it this way. Now for Brit. He does not give a shit about Brit at this very moment. For everybody else, what would you like to do? Are you gonna let? Are you gonna? Okay. Are you gonna let the undead out of? No.
Brit, you can, Farron, you can tell Brit is just trying to say. She's got that look in her eyes. It's like, are we gonna do something brash and stupid?
A small grin.
It's that Hulk smile.
And
Ugh.
if we refuse,
Exactly, Dagger.
If you refuse, what?
if we refuse to let this continue, as you've obviously know us,
My lie.
you do realize that this is against everything we stand for.
He almost interrupts you mid-sentence. My life has little purpose. Blame me if you want, but it will achieve. I am just a servant to a higher cause. So are you. Eventually, we will clash. But you wish a minor skirmish and achieve nothing through it. Do as you will.
No, it's not me. And you see, there's a hand signal towards Farron from behind her back to get ready to charge out the door.
The weapons start glowing.
See, the thing is, well, it's not me. It's that I got somebody with, who'd like to meet you personally, and she's going to open the door for Chadwick / Farron to go and charge right out of you.
All right. So yeah. So immediately, by the way, I am going to cast haste on Chadwick. Chadwick is going to run full force and strike. Question: is he like right in the door? Is he close to the door?
He
How
is
close
by
is
the
he?
door. As you charge, he just extends his hands as if.
As you
fully-
choose that, I'm going to use my ability to turn undead.
Ooh.
Can I
Yeah, you're free to do something. This is all of our moments.
I would also like to try I want to see if Turn the Faithless works on this guy.
So you're using two turn moves. I think that's
Yeah, I
two
don't
saving
think
throws,
Turn
right?
the Faithless goes after undead, but it does go after Fae and fiends. So
Well,
He
mine
might
does
be a
fiends mine does fiends and undead as well.
I'm going
What?
to be casting magic weapon on my side.
So
All right.
we
So we
can
all
do
just getting one
mine
action off?
because I'm closer.
Uh-huh.
Rex, are we all just getting one action off? Was that it?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright, alright.
he's doing nothing.
It's
He
basically
is
surprise round.
he is waiting in open arms for you to strike.
Well, I do.
Okay.
I do
That
need
was
to
okay.
have each fiend or an undead make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the range of it?
30 feet.
Oh god.
And they also make another saving throw.
Give me a second.
Also, Fae and Fiends also make a saving throw.
Give me a second. 13. No, actually, that would be 20 plus how much? How much the DC is?
17.
One succeeds, two succeeds, three succeeds, and for the boyo,
Yeah.
he succeeds.
A save of 14.
Oh, save for a 14. Okay. This is for
Well,
the
so there
undead
needs
that
to
are
be-
basically.
There needs to be 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
For
Okay,
that.
and then the 14. Okay. One succeeds, two succeeds, three succeeds, four succeeds, five succeeds, six, seven. 7 succeed on that, and for boyo, he also succeeds.
Okay. Well, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
We got some of them, so.
How much damage is it? Oh yeah.
No, it's just they
know.
can't. Those who didn't succeed cannot come closer to us. They have to.
Oh, well, the
You just
undead that
stuck
tried
in
to
here.
cross basically outside just stopped, and now the whole army behind Norris also stopped. You see the creature, the 7-foot tall creature, the humanoid, is just waiting for you to strike him down. He seems to be indifferent.
Going the classic Darth Sidious. Yeah. Strike me down, and your journey to the dark side will be complete. Yeah. So I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna do my my bullshit over here, and he's going to attack.
Whack him.
So
Baron.
yes, definitely
I
whack moment.
almost said wank.
Whack is
Wank,
fun.
hold up. Hold up. Hey, we need that type of style, mate.
Bailiff,
basically-
whack his
Whack him,
feet.
John.
So just so you know, a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move away from you as it can. It can't unwillingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It can also take reaction. Can't take reactions as for its actions. It can use the dash action to escape the effect.
Oh, yeah. And Araxis.
Yes.
I remember his stats properly. Can I have the damage dice for his weapon? Or would you like to roll that?
Dice source.
For his weapon.
So
Oh, if Chadwick's attacking, that's the needed information.
Yeah, you can roll for him, or do you not have the
Second. I have his character sheet. I do not have his weapon modifier stat stuff.
I don't
So,
also have it. I don't also have it by hands.
Do you know how many d12s the attack does?
I think it's
I can figure out the
12.
rest. Alright, that's enough. I can work out the rest by myself. Alright, so he attacks. He has a plus. I'm guessing this weapon was the +4. Does it use Dex and Strength?
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. So it's +5 +3 +3 4 now, and that first attack. That is a 23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. Second attack, 24,
That's a hit.
and third attack, 24.
That's a hit.
Yep. And his damage is 1 second. That's not it remotely. Pressed enter by mistake. 4d12 plus 8 and plus 3.
Such peak. Wow, I love this map simulator. Such peak. Yeah.
All right, that is just over 100 damage. I'll
Yeah.
get up the exact number in a second.
Wait, are these all of your attacks?
These are all of Chadwick's attacks. And he will yeah, that should work.
So,
Bonus action.
all of a sudden, Chadwick goes through the fucking first floor and basically punctures with his fucking sword the individual, and he moves with Chadwick and you as his lower body basically got just jammed this blade in, and all of a sudden there's blue of this purplish blood all over the fur. It coughs, looks at both of you. Meager attempt at fate. You think this will change something? Well, mortals have the right to dream.
Let's slight some work at that statement. With that said, wait, is he just gonna let us go again?
Yeah, he's not. He's literally the only thing that he does against you. He just grabs a bit to the side. He still holds the banner with his right hand, but with his left, he kind of composes himself while his guts are basically
Trying to look respectable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Represent.
I hate when villains die like. And
All right, that won't
they're
do
being
great.
killed, and they think that this changes nothing. So like, okay, just kill me. What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
I just want to fucking die.
Like, I
All right.
hate
You
that
don't
they
need
think
to
they're
roll
right.
damage again. Is this Chadwick or you?
Chadwick.
Just start butchering him.
Seriously.
Look,
As
they probably give you a clean cut
as all of a
poisoning.
sudden you just kind of sinks the blade deeper. More blood just spills out. And then he just kind of looks at you, Farron, and there's this smile. We will soon go to war. A big... My master against yours. It's a lesser form. Do as you think. Glory seek. But when I
There's
come,
oh, go on. Go.
but when I come, the world will, and you will drown.
There's almost a sick smile on Farron's face as he's just been challenged to a glorious fight in the future. There's almost some relatability between their statements as they're both looking forward to this final clash of their gods. As I assume this guy starts dying, or is he kind of still hanging on there?
He's hanging on, but he's losing his grip on reality.
And this is kind of just sick at this point, as Chadwick goes round after round dashing by him and cutting through him, and this guy just takes it as he goes for another strike.
He's more like he's impaled. Like the blade is basically where his ribcage is basically just jammed in through, and
It's like twisting in there with magnets and stuff.
yeah.
I'm kind of enjoying blending his insides.
Blend.
Well, just start. Why don't you just start mixing it? Like mixing bowl. Like just grab his ass, cradle him in your arms, and start mixing.
You also realize something, that all the undead just kind of stare at Farron and Chadwick, but they do not do anything. They just kind of observe.
Question.
Can I go after the
Alright, so do
looking
you want me
thing
to roll
now?
damage again?
No, you got one more thing if you want to say something to him. As there's this smile as his eyes get bloodshot in this purplish blood.
See you on the battlefield! And Farron, takes the last swing and just clonks his head off the torso.
As you clunk his head off, his entire thing just kind of fades. Like the entire material body just fades to dust and ash and begins to burn. The banner still stands, and then it also starts to disintegrate. As soon as it begins to disintegrate, every single undead that were standing there just kind of lifelessly just all of a sudden crash and just plummet to the ground.
Oh god damn it! He took his army with him. Bitch.
Not yet. There's still a few things left.
There.
Speaking
Are
of,
are the fiends still about?
Nope.
god damn it!
All right. Any valid targets for violence or Exis, or are they all gone?
Nope. It's clear. It's empty.
Oh, god damn it! We should have gone for the small fry instead.
Mm,
No, that was a yeah. No, I went for
I
the
wasn't
actual
gonna
battle.
risk
I think I
getting
wasn't ready.
mauled.
Well, you wouldn't be alone. You would be all there.
Well,
Good job.
Almost.
Good work. Unfortunately, I don't believe we won't be seeing him again.
I wouldn't call this a victory.
All of a sudden, triumphantly, Inca walks outside and looks at the place where he fallen. He squats down. No, this is a victory.
Well then.
How so?
I'll trust your instincts. At the moment, we gotta get moving.
I'd rather do what we are supposed to do in a time like this.
There is no body.
They're all dust.
Yeah, they're
Are
all
they
dust.
Yeah, there's-
they are all dust.
Yeah, as soon as the banner started to evaporate, they all hunched over into the ground and started to evaporate as well.
Elena, could you explain to me how this is a victory? For all I saw, is him disappearing after giving some wounds.
There is this heat coming from the ground beneath her. She looks back at you. Her eyes all of a sudden look bloodshot, but there is a smile. I know his name. This was fortunate.
Glad we could clean it up before anyone suspected your name. Well, hopefully that's the case.
He did not recognize me. He does not know who I am. Quiet, and I was rewarded for it.
I'd figured that was your concern.
Now, I know his name. I can call upon him. Now, I just need the location. Apparently a battle. Well,
Does that mean you'll be joining us?
The music's tensing up. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. Farron looks over with an excited grin. Does that mean you'll be joining our side?
you can
Anything my enemy and all that.
you can have your own little battle. Norris will be mine. It's my own personal vendetta against him.
Well,
You shall not have the
I
glory.
hope for.
You shall not have the glory for it, dwarf.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personnel.
goes outside and summon mounts.
With that said, Farron looks over at Dagger and nods. Right you are, Dagger. We need to get moving.
Oh, so you're just gonna leave the whole place, just not even check?
No, we're
Nope.
gonna check because I need to see
No.
the extent of what's been done.
Woof. I mean, what? Actually, now that I am outside, what is there?
Well, it looked like a nice little village, about 30-something buildings, very well maintained. That everything has basically been killed off. You go for every single building and whatnot, everything here has been basically killed off.
So there's really just no vital signs.
It's
no-
empty.
That lot of time that wasted.
As much as I don't like it, was there any sort of valuables?
Oh, really?
They're all ash, mate.
Well, I
They,
mean,
they took their valuables with them.
unless you want to try to plunder the buildings.
I didn't take you for a grave robber.
The buildings, the
Really
There's
build.
no
but-
grave.
I know, but they died.
It's not a grave, it's the plunders of war.
What war?
His
The war
apparently.
between the sword in their chest and life.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
they're
boy.
not going to be using anything. Might as well.
So you want to
Fixing
plunder the
use.
village and see if you can get any valuables.
Unless everybody's in opposition of it.
Not
Baron
in
seems
opposition
indifferent.
of it, but I will be getting a broom, sweeping up the dust.
What is like you said the land was scorched.
So, wait a second. Are we staying to check or are we moving on?
Just a quick glance over, nothing too inept.
Alright,
Araxis.
Yeah.
Guess I'm making a
You
tour.
said
Yeah.
you said that there was like an area of the land that was literally scorched in like a radius. Is the epicenter of that like as if something was standing in the center and it spread out from there, or that it
Yes.
came from above? Something was in the center and spewed fire.
Something. If it was fire, you assume there would be burning, but this looks like it's been post-fire. While, like, the trees look like they've been burned and crumbled, the buildings, most of them are of wood, seem to have no fire damage.
It's like somebody choked the fire as it was being blasted. It's just the heat remains. Well, okay, but that's kind of dope.
Not dawdle
actually.
too long. Gonna take some stuff, take it. Gonna sweep.
I'll try to look for the most military-looking place, or at the very
Okay,
least.
roll me investigations, everybody, and give me a second.
All right. I'm still focusing on magic weapons since it can last me a while. Just in case. So investigation, huh? What's
Suck.
Really? That's my third nat 1 today. Is it me or is my luck getting worse?
Oh,
First
so-
good roll on
Circle
my
solid
end.
all.
I'll be right back. Just gonna.
I need one of you to check your DMs.
You find a nuclear reactor. How do you respond?
Hey, you wish.
A small. You find what appears to be a bullet with a black tip.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You see a man grinning maniacally in bright red robes with a large hat.
Oh no!
You find nothing.
A person
Uh,
wearing red gloves.
Stop it, Nate. We've had enough of him.
With red gauntlets.
Red gauntlets and a seemingly theatrical
Anyway.
mask.
So, going from place to place, everything is nicely stocked and placed. Most of the buildings have basically doors open and unlocked, or both. And you make quite the plundering of literally just going from house to house and just seeing what's valuable in there. Nobody needs them anyway. But also you realize literally every single body has been raised. There is not a single living or dead corpse in the Soberline. So I'll give
I'd like to make a quick prayer as we're doing this.
Sure.
Yes.
That's
A
gonna.
quick prayer to the souls that have passed on,
Mhm.
as I dedicate what we provision towards the cause of making sure that this does not happen to anybody else.
And I'm going to make a much more selfish prayer saying, "Hey, Trugmar, I killed the dead dude."
Cool. Cool.
Okay, I'm back. So what happened?
So I'll tell how much you got because you basically get everything valuable, and there's no reason to leave something unturned. But the highlights, besides like a shit ton of gold, jewels, and whatnot, and also a shit ton of rations, as there are a handful of fisheries that have been basically procuring, what's it called? Salted fish consumption.
Did we surmise that we are in the town we were headed to?
What?
We're not headed here. We're headed lower. This is not
Well,
a location.
This is the point. We're in the town that we were teleporting.
Yes.
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 Basically, you find 2 axes that display sources of magic. One a great axe. One of them is a great axe, and another is just a simple hand axe. You find a pair of pants and a breastplate that seem to be of magical origin, and you find 4 rings that seem to be magical in nature. All silver, and 2 of them of diamond and 2 of them of sapphire.
Ooh. Now we can drip out the kid.
We're not spending diamonds on the kids, those are from Revivify. We both know that.
Don't worry about it, and I'll tell. I guess who's ready to write down how much you plundered the city for, the village, the settlement for?
Up here.
Okay, you essentially acquired about 712 not gold, silver pieces. 712 silver. Boom.
Oh, am I not writing it down?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
You'll also write it down just for cross
Gold.
note. Will also go.
About 1,000 gold on various gems and Jew. Oh. And of course, there's a shit ton of like just rations, because since the entire settlement is gone, its food is basically free for all. From
Sadly, though, through the process of scorching everything, every single steak in that settlement is now cooked well done.
Well,
Also,
at least
Cam-
Nora now has a bunch of the fish jerky.
Cam,
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but that is not what I was asking when I asked you those questions in DM.
Oh.
I'm asking, what did I literally miss?
Oh.
Like, seriously, like words.
Oh, yeah.
More than that.
Oh yeah, if you really need, depending on how much space you have enough rations to basically supply yourself through the rest of the journey. There's over 500 worth of ration of food in here.
So that means we can just stuff ourselves silly every time.
And I can say what I want to cook y'all.
Yeah. Basically, you have about 10 houses full of spices and whatnot with their own food. You have a handful of warehouses full with,
God, we should loot villages more often.
just some.
Also,
To be
wait a
fair,
second,
the
wait a
last time
second.
we tried to loot a village, everything was turned to ash.
Guys, please tell me some of you thought about this, but Revivify.
Yes, it was
yes,
literally
There's
said
nothing to
a minute or two
revivify.
ago.
Okay, just
Yes.
I just wanted to ask if anybody else thought of that, because money and cat and, well, Jules.
Given that we now have jewels, we do have hopefully a few jewels that would be capable of being used for revivify purposes.
Yes.
Mm.
Also, did anybody
That means we can
do the
be
loot?
more reckless.
Did anybody get the other loot? The magical stuff, per se?
Oh yeah,
Magical chest.
give me a second. I might as well write it down.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
Send it
Do you
to me.
want me to go glowy eyes on it? Or
Well, we need to know what its effects are more so, per se. But
wait,
we-
who has detect magic?
We have Inca.
Tech magic
Inca-
doesn't get us far.
We need
Inca is
Inca-
probably the best
magic,
bet.
identify.
We can ask Nora if she can identify objects.
All right, Bard.
Inca is also like an magic.
I'd rather not just have her as an identifier. I'd rather have her, be.
I think she wants to remain undetected.
Fair.
Yeah, I would rather her not.
Who are you not utilizing?
I'd rather not just her get annoyed with us just saying, "Oh, hey, can you identify this? Oh, hey, can you identify this?" She's someone you don't want to get on the wrong side of.
Fair.
Who? The powerful one or the dragon?
Inca.
Inca.
Okay, well, no, don't ask Inca. Ask the
Question: are they just normal pants? Like, did we just collect normal pants, Araxis?
No. The pair of pants has something magical about it. That's why you picked them off. Like, you don't know what it is.
And magically, it's a
saying,
pair
I
of
think
pants
magic
that
info is
magically
what magic
de-pants
it is.
everyone around them.
Oh my god.
Let's go! Finally, a magic item worth my greatness.
Question. Remind me, Araxis. Armor and rings and stuff basically fits the user if no matter their size, right?
Yes, if they're attuned to it.
Well then,
those are the-
put some
those are-
put some pants. Shut up. Put some pants on Chadwick.
Oh no! The age-old question will be answered next session.
Wait. There are two possibilities for how Chadwick wears pants.
Yes.
Either he puts them on his horse legs, or he wears them as a hat.
Oh god.
Actually, there's 4 different options, and all of them are horrifying.
Indeed. Yes. I'm surprised how you got that so quick, but yes. Also, the bottom left one is stupid.
I don't know.
That is the dumbest shit. The
Dumbest.
fuck you gonna cover?
Top right is seems a bit more.
Top right, gang. Top right, gang.
Yeah, top right.
Top right, gang.
Top right.
It also works as a buffer.
The bottom right actually looks like pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a onesie.
It's a onesie.
So,
Okay. Any hoozle.
as you're plundering the village without anybody, and even Arthur is plundering, so there's it's all good. He's happy. Well, he's happy as he can be in a situation that's extremely grim if you think about it. Circle.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that is bothering your little companion, your little fox creature that apparently is Tarumak's, as it seems to be always glaring towards the west, towards the slowly rising sun. Or not rising, falling sun, the west.
Sergal would follow the fox's gaze for a moment, trying to see if he can see anything on the horizon. Just for a moment. Anything?
No, it's just dead trees and then healthy pines further away. As the fox speaks up, quite loudly to the point that everyone can hear. There is something for all of you in these lands to recover and rediscover. Somewhere beyond there's a valley circle. A valley that Tarumak wishes you once more. for the final time, who knows? Can take you there with E.
Circle would pause and think. Taking a shaky breath in, he would nod slightly.
Well. Alright.
I'll need to.
What is this, Circle? You tell.
I would like to talk about it with the others, but
You
I
tell.
think
Tell them then.
getting a little time of just traveling in the quiet would be nice.
We'll have to travel back for certain, but to travel there, well, all of a sudden, you see everyone a flash of light. And Circle, you get this awkward sense of deja vu. Takes you a bit aback as all of a sudden the fox disintegrates a bit, and where it was, there's now this swirling that becomes this flaming pale white fire.
Circle at this point, Circle had sheathed his sword, but he kind of pulls it out of his sheath a little to see if it's glowing again. Like it did that first time.
It does not glow. But from the fire comes the fox's voice, which tells you, come into the fire. It will be warm and safe and quick. For everybody
We can all
else,
see this, right?
Yeah, you all can see this.
As soon as I'm seeing it happen, I'm running towards Circle. And I'm going to.
I'm gonna yell out to Brit.
Hmm.
Trust the boy's instincts.
I will hear that, and then I will go there and stand behind Circle if he's looking at the fire.
Circle would like. Once Brit stops, Circle would continue staring at the fire a bit. Before turning around with a bit of a smile. It's funny. I'm not very good at making songs, but one just popped into my head. It needs some work, though. You'll hear it when it's finished. And Sergal will run into the fire.
As soon as the
I'm just saying, as I see, I'm not even she's going to say, "You better come back."
oh,
Sergal, as Sergal is kind of like his momentum
Better
is
come back
carrying
when
him
you're
in-
done.
Yeah, as Sergal is running into the fire, he finished talking before he started running, but he kind of pivots on his heel, and as he falls backwards, he just nods to Brit. as he goes into the fire.
Yes. So, with somewhat uncomfortable crackling from everybody's perspective, as if the bones are being burned and opened up by intense heat, the fire just immediately dies. And where once Circle stood, there is nothing. And Circle, well, we'll see what happens to Circle. Who knows? As now there is, well, 5 of you.
Oh, now we're down to Sundance Stone. Hope he makes use of it. As it.
No,
Alright.
no, I don't have one of the sending stones.
No.
We
No,
all
there's
have
2 for each pair. Yeah, there's 2 for each pair. And
Oh, okay.
and what was it? I believe me and Britt were talking directly with each other recently, meaning the only person that in Britt's pair that would have it besides for Britt is you, and since Britt didn't have it on her, you have it on you. So you have a sending stone on you right now.
Well,
Okay.
with that being said and done, I guess we can call it here. We got some progress. And we're back. Now with 5 of you. So, anything you want to say before I'm shutting the stream down with no survivors?
Another one bites the dust, and another one
Set
smites,
now.
and another one
Smite.
smites.
Smite.
Smite, smite, smite. Come on, come on. Smite, 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 smite.